Hello, it's the Dewil here, and in this video we're actually gonna play with Amplitube. We're inside my DAW. You can see this lower bar. It doesn't have all those sweet options. We're gonna see how to actually sculpt the sound by adding pedals, changing the cabinet, changing the amp, adding effects to the bus and to the master bus, and all that sort of stuff. And then when we have a sound, we're actually also gonna save it as a preset. So yeah. And here's what it sounds like now. We have a JCM 800 model here, so it's the Brit 8000 here on the amp selection section. So it sounds like this. Excuse me, you can hear some picking sounds, I think, through my vocal microphone. I have to pick lighter. So anyway, we have an amp here. And of course, we can change the amp settings like this and get a different sound, you know, just the... Let's take all the middle off. So it sounds like... Let's bring them back up. Yeah, so you can change your sound a bit by doing that. But let's get to the cabinet, because that's the thing that will affect the most. So as seen on the last video about the interface, we have this cabinet section here. You can just click the cap you get here, or you can, and well, yeah, let's change the whole cabinet. So it sounds like this now. So what if we take the Brit Silver instead? So that's totally different. All right. And the thing, what makes it different is the elements. So in here, we have Brit 75 speakers. So we can change the speakers, and these are modeled after the most famous Celestian ones, I think, and then some other stuff. And I'm not sure if you can bring, you can actually bring your own like impulse responses in here, but let's change the other. So it sounds like that. Let's change it to V3. Let's change the other one. So let's take back the Brit 75. Change them to V30. So the difference in sound is huge. And you can change just the other one. So now we can see like, oh yeah. Okay. And then the other thing we can do is now we sound like this. So we can change the microphone placements. And as you can hear, if we take them like to the edge of the element, so further away from the cone. Totally different sound. Bring them closer. Bring that one, let's take that like further away from the cabinet. And of course, we are not hearing so much of that mic now. Alright then. What else can we do? Just with these like basic elements to sculpt our sound. We can take this microphone and change it to another one. Yep, that's quite different when you compare it to this one. And that is why the Shure SM57, as it is modeled by, is so popular for those piercing rock guitars. And this one is 87 models Neumann, I think. Then we have this room mics in here. But yeah, so if you want to get a sound and you have like an artist you like and you want to recreate a sound they have, the first thing I would do is I would look into what amp and what kind of elements they are using in their cabinet. Those are the things that will affect the most on the earlier part of the chain. Of course, then we'll add some effects and all that, but these are the core of your sound. So, and we're just gonna leave it like that now, but we can check this section here. So if we would like, we could pan that Shure to the left side completely. Even take the other mic out. So that is what we would have, and then we could just put the 87 on the other side, so on the right, and we would have this. Bring them a bit closer both, but still have like a little bit of width to it. I want just 20. Goddamn. Oh, there we go. Yep, we could bring up the room mics, and we would get some. And we can actually change the whole room from here. So let's hear how that sounds when we have the volume up in small studio. Yeah, much less echo. Subway. This should have a lot of, Yep. Oh, it's clipping a bit, so. And that's bad. But yeah, let's take it off. We don't want that room in there, so. All right. And the last thing I will show about the cabinet thing is the So you can get really precise with it in here. You know, take this one and just change the mic placement from here. Like, are we like dead center now? There we go. All right. And of course, you can also change the room mics overheads. All right. Let's get into the basic tricks. So we have a 1 amp setup, and in here we have all these effect pedals, and we can just take one and drag it here. And let's do the basic thing, that is we're gonna boost the JCM 800 with an Overdrive Pro, which is the Tube Screamer 808, I think. Let's take the tone a bit down and a bit less overdrive. We don't need that much. And now we can hear we have some hiss. So usually a good thing to have is a noise gate. You can actually bring it on this part of the chain, because this part is limited to 6 pedals, I think. So if you want to have more than 6 in front of the amp, you want to drag some here. Bring the threshold like up there. And now, what do we have? That's what we have. So without the Tube Screamer, with it, oh, that's the annoying pick sound again. Well, yeah, so that's how we can tighten up the sound. It's a pretty usual trick. And now we could just try a different overdrive if we would like. Just by, when we have that like chosen, we could just try a different one by clicking. I think that's the Boss DS, Oh, actually overdrive. We have the distortion here. Let's hear how that sounds. That's nasty. Yeah, and a lot of hiss. So let's just keep the overscream. Have our sound like it. Bring the tone down a bit. And the overdrive also. Like there. Alright, what next? Maybe let's take some modulation. So there's a lot of stuff in this Amplitube Max package. A lot of stuff here. So let's take a phaser and put it after the overscream. So that's how a phaser sounds. But yeah, it's as simple as that. You just pick something, drag it there. If it sounds good, yeah, and you can always just click it off like that. Or from here. Then we have some like these expression pedals, volume, and then we have wah pedals. But of course, if you want to use them, you need to have a controller. So that will be, I will make another video about that, how that works. But let's take wah here, and we have this auto setting. Does it work? Yeah. So you can always play the wah with there's, I think most of these they do have the auto setting. Let's check. This one actually don't. But most of these do. So if you want that wah sound, yeah, you can get it. But of course, it's much more fun if you have a controller. So that will be an upcoming video. Let's keep it there for that video. All right. And next, let's go to because most amps nowadays you have something called the effects loop. So let's put our time-based effects like they usually do. Let's put them here, there. So a delay would be nice, I think. Let's find one. Let's use so this is a T-Rex replica. Let's bring the repeats down. There we go. Let's bring the tempo down like 306. A little less echo. Let's take the volume down to 5. Let's hear how it sounds now. All right, let's bring the volume up a bit. Let's take the phaser off. All right. Kind of like that. So let's leave it there. And of course, you could. So here, those are like put into this weird rack thingy. And what else we could take there? We could try like a chorus in there for fun. So how would that sound? Bit more. Oh, sounds good. So let's leave that there. And yeah, of course, we can go and edit these from, there. click edit. And then when we want out of this window, we could click here and then edit. There we go. And then we have this mixer here. So let's say we want a little bit of reverb. And we want some plate. So we could take it in here, in the bus. So that would be just after the cabinet. Let's hear that. Something like that. Probably put a little, not that much. All right. So now we have an effect in our bus also. We can go and click this mixer again. And let's see how it sounds if we take the volume down. So what happens? Yeah. So everything goes down in volume. All right, and well, let's try this. So I showed this on the interface video, but what happens when we click this? We get a second cabinet. So and here's the thing. Now, when we look at this, that reverb is not affecting that cabinet at all. And if we would like it to be affecting the whole sound, we would just drag it here. Now when we go look at it, it's in the master insert. So let's hear it now. Oh, that was an ugly bend. But yeah, so let's get it. Let's take it back to 1. All right, and let's for fun, let's put a compressor on the master insert. There we go. And that's like a Fairchild, I think. Let's hear how that sounds. It doesn't do anything yet, so let's bring up the threshold. There we can see the meter is moving. So what it does is, if you don't know the basics of a compressor, I suggest you look it up. I might make a video about it in the future, but for now, there's some resources on YouTube. But it evens out the volume of my playing. Let's bring it up a bit more. The volume. All right. And let's go back to the amp. Let's take a bit of the middle off. let's try that with the phaser. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, so what did we do here? We added some effects to the front of the amp. We can click them on, off. We have the amp. We could change that amp, of course, from here. We have some stuff in the loop, on the amp's effect loop. And we changed the cap. We could do it again. For fun, let's try it. Let's check what we had in here. So V30 and 75. All right. Let's do that again. So let's take the. Come on. There we go. Let's take the Brit 8000. Yeah. So let's change this one to the V30. So yeah, that's a totally different sound. So these are the things I would mess up with the most, you know, and like I explained the whole mic placement, because now when we you can hear the difference. You can hear the difference immediately. So get these in order for the sound you like, and then I would start adding effects and you know, all this stuff in here. But yeah, that's the basics. How to you know, juggle around in this. So yeah, here are all your effects pedals. You can change the amps, you can change the cap, all the stuff related to the cabinet, and here you have all your rack stuff. And you can take this rack stuff also. You can just put it here also. So like for some you know. So let's not limit ourselves in that way. And if you want to get rid of an effect, you can just remove it from there. What else? Can you actually can you take a pitch shifter and put it here? Well, goddamn, you can. You have it like this, and you can edit it from here. And yeah, it's for fun. Let's see how that sounds like. Might be awful. Yeah, because I would have to, you know, would it sound good with the C major? Yeah, it would. Well, good is subjective, or you know. So, but let's take that off. There we go. So we have our sound now, and we want to save it so we can use it later. So then we would go here and click this. We get this little window. So, and you can name it first. Let's give it a name. Amplitube video, I think. Then we can choose the folder. Like this. Let's put it Oma. There we go. Artist. Well, it's me, the Dewil. Song. Yeah, you wish. But yeah, you have all this. You can tag it pretty good. Even insert a note. Let's put it good sound. Instrument type. Metal. Solid body. Yeah. Pickup position. Bridge. Pickup type. Hamburger. What? All right. Keywords. Enter keywords. Yeah, you can do all this stuff. Metal. High gain, I would say. Song part. Whole song. God damn it. The whole Yeah You Wish song that I will never have. And then we could. Oh, this doesn't work. And then you save it. There we go. And now it's in there. So now we could just change the preset like that. And here we have a totally different setup. Then we could go here and click that. And there we go. We have our sound back. So yeah. I think that's it. In the next video, we're gonna start with building a setup with 2 amps, maybe even 3. And then I'll show how you can actually share them in the ToneNet and how you can let's get a bit more into that and how to download presets from there. And yeah, I think that's a good video for the next one. Just go a little bit deeper into these 2 things. And then after that, another video would probably be about the MIDI controller, which is actually, that's gonna be a long one, since when we're doing it in the DAW. I will show you how it's much simpler when you use the standalone mode. But in here, I have to go through some stuff to get the controller working and, mapping it up. So that will be a video. But for now, I think we're good. So yeah, have fun. Bye.